everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to be working on a Crackled finished journal cover, and it's a design team project for Ooh La La Vintage Treasures using her Pink Parfait digital kit. I will leave the link to that kit down in my description. I will share with y'all just real quick. I cannot possibly share the whole kit with y'all today. All of her kits are so huge. It's one of the things that I love about them. And obviously you don't have to use all of it, but there's such a selection there that you are certainly going to find some things that you love and that you really want to work with. So y'all definitely go check them out. This is what I'm going to use today. And these are some of the ones that I'm going to use throughout later on in the journal. And I've got some plans with oh, there's two of the same. That was an accident. I've got some plans to do some different things with different ones. And so here, no, I thought it was there. Let me see here. Where does it start? Here we go. So on these, I printed on the back. I see some more that I printed twice. Y'all, I print while I'm doing other stuff and then don't realize that I've printed it. But that's okay because, again, there's just a ton of things in my brain that I want to do with these papers. So, yeah. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous kit. And I can't wait to show y'all what I'm going to do. And I hope that y'all will stick around for the ride. Alright. That's all I'm going to show for right now. I have some ephemera over here. I'm going to be using some of that not only in the journal but also for the subscriber giveaway that I'm doing a cupcake doily. Alright. So here's the journal that I'm going to be working on. It's a book and I already removed the innards. And I primed everything, for one, because the background of this book was red, and I don't want any of that peeking through. I just don't. Two, it does just help it stick a little better to the surface. So while thinking about this project, I was going to just do it like this, and then I thought, no, I want a little bit more distress. I'm going to show y'all Boo Boo real quick, speaking of distress, because I already began working on this project. And one, I cut the pages in half, and I should not have because that never would lay down right. So I did not do that with this one. So I wanted the crackle to go really, really, really deep. And I thought, you know, how can I do that without putting a ton of the crackle paste, because this is the only crackle paste I have left and I go through so much of it sometimes I didn't want to run out. So I thought, okay, I will use some transparent gesso. I've got some, so here we are, Art Basics. This is Finnabar. Am I saying that right? Finnabar. Finnabar. I've used a ton of their stuff and still can't say their name right. Gesso clear. Y'all see what it says? Clear, transparent. Clear, transparent. I was like, I'll use some of that and that will give me that deeper crackle. Well, as y'all can see, and it was like this before I put the crackle on, by the way. It's not the crackle that turned it opaque. It was this. I was just hoping that once I put the crackle on that maybe it would bring some of the life back to it. And it didn't. So y'all, if y'all are truly looking for transparency, this is not it. I love that opaque. I love it. Not complaining about opaque, just complaining that it says transparent, clear, transparent, and it's not. Not what I wanted. I may do something with this later. I'd have to do something different about this, and I have some ideas. But this just isn't the look that I wanted for this for right now. So, starting over, sometimes you have to. All right. So what's everybody up to today? I'm going to the doctor today. And for any of y'all that know me really well, you know I hate it. I hate it. I try to avoid the doctor at all costs for numerous reasons, but yeah, I need to go. I'm going. Couple of main reasons I think that I hate going to the doctor so much. For one, I just think that there's such a large amount of over-diagnosis these days. Everyone's looking for a diagnosis and a quick fix for everything. And I just think that that can be really dangerous. I know that that can be really dangerous. You know, as a psychologist, I see it all the time where, and sometimes it's even with just, you know, one diagnosis. But most of the time it's when a person has multiple diagnoses that they just take that and they run with it and they make that who they are. And it really cripples them. It really, really, really does. And it makes me really sad. I see that with a couple of people that I really care about, and it breaks my heart. That's one of the reasons. 2, misdiagnosis. I mean, and don't get me wrong, if there is something that I feel that is seriously wrong with me, I am going to go have it checked out. If there is something going on and I am just simply not recovering, I am going to go check it out. And I am on medication. I've been on it since I was 30 for, you know, for what I've talked with y'all about it before. Okay, I'm supposed to go to the doctor once a year for that, but I don't. I don't. And he doesn't seem to mind. He knows I take good care of myself. Probably not a good idea, but anyway. Also, so anyway, the 2 biggest reasons. One, I was the primary person that would take my Nana to her doctor's appointments and to the hospital and stuff as she got more and more sick. And so I lived there it seemed like I lived there. That was my second address for so long. And then I have my really disabled, there we go, compliments of my doggies. My really disabled son, and for the first 2 years of his life, that's where we lived pretty much, was the hospital. 2 years. And I was just like, if I never ever see a doctor again, it will be too soon. So it's just, you know, and what am I talking about? I mean, who likes the doctors? There's not many people. There are some, not many. I'm not one. But I'm going today. I think if I don't, my husband will kill me. Or a tip. I'll definitely need one then. I'm going. No big deal, y'all. So nothing to concern yourself with. I just need to go. Wonder what car is passing to make the doggies go crazy now. How dare a car pass our house in our neighborhood? I'm just tearing this minimally. I do want it to cover most of that very front here. But I do want a little bit of distress. Doreen and I were talking about different styles yesterday, and I think my absolute favorite is the grungy, the distressed mixed with the new, the vintage with the shabby. To me, it's almost like, it's such a satisfaction of almost like eating a hot fudge sundae. I used to love to get the brownies from Dairy Queen with the ice cream on top. I can't don't remember what they're called. Some type of brownie a la mode. I don't remember. But it would be a really, really, really hot brownie. And of course it would have the cold vanilla ice cream and other toppings on top. And you get that hot and that cold all at once. And there's just something so wonderful and satisfying about it. And it kind of almost reminds me of that. You know, the new with the old, the rough with the refined. Speaking of those kinds of things, and they did not have it this year, and I am disappointed. We have a, what is the name of that place? It's a custard place. Y'all, come on, help me out. It's the custard ice cream place. Well, anyway, we have one. And last winter, they had this hot, on-site made chocolate chip cookies topped with the ice cream and other stuff and all that. And oh my gosh, y'all. Oh my gosh. It was so good. And they didn't have it this year. I was really disappointed. You're going to help Mama, huh? You're going to help. Now see, if I hadn't painted this white, I wouldn't be able to do this. You can't have red up underneath this. Can you? Nope. My doggy is up here, my pup. No longer a pup, y'all. She is a year old. My goodness. What happened? What happened to the time? It just flew. It just flew right on by, didn't it? But her still Mama's baby. Yeah. Her still puppy love. Yeah. No, ma'am. No, you cannot. If you're going to be there, you cannot be doing this. And you do not need to be licking the lotion off my hands. Or you're going to have to get down. Probably. Okay. Nope. Y'all, I did not say that I was going to get off camera for a minute, but I did because I couldn't get my Yes Paste open. I had to wait till my husband come home for lunch to open my Yes Paste. And in that time, I've already been to the doctor and back home. Easy peasy, no muss, no fuss. Super quick, in and out. Who doesn't like that? It's one of the things that I have to say that I do love about the doctor that I have. You do not sit in that waiting room. I sat down probably less than a minute before they called my name. And then, you know, back in the other waiting room, definitely less than 5 minutes. And probably the longest I've ever waited in that room before. I don't think I've ever waited quite 5 minutes for my doctor to come in. Had to get blood work done and walked right in. They did it. I was out. Woohoo! Done, done. Done for another 6 months. It's completely nice. Love it, love it. Come on, get on there. No fussing. Yeah, it's about perfect, isn't it? I'm going to have to let this dry before I put the other down. I normally don't. Yes, paste is so tacky. I normally do not have to do that. Okay. That. Oh. I love this stuff. Love it, love it, love it. Was that not a beautiful page there, y'all? I just love it. I'm saying that a lot, aren't I? Love it, love it, love it. Well, I do. Doreen just has such design skills. Wonderful, wonderful. All right, my lovelies, got that glued down. Now I am going to wait for that to dry before I put on the crackle. I don't think it would be a good idea to do it till it's dry, so I'll be back after it's dry. All right, seems to be dry. I will add the crackle paste. I am using the Ranger, Distressed Crackle Paste Translucent. It's a fine crackle paste. It is not my favorite, but yeah, I like it well enough. And it'll do a fine job, so that's what we're going to use. Went and got a regular paintbrush. I didn't really care for how that spatula was applying it. Look how that distress is running. That distress oxide, I love that. Love that. If you don't care for that look, then I would suggest not distressing your edges. But I personally do. I think it gives it a nice antique vintage look. Hi, Bo. You want to come craft with Mama? Or you want Mommy to let you in your room? Because you're wanting food again. Just trying to decide if I want to pile up any more or not. And I'm going to sprinkle in just a little bit of glamour dust, just a little. So Again, it's just that rustic with that little bit of bling, right? Or maybe I'm not right. It might not be your style at all. It's just what I like. All right, we gotta let that dry. Y'all, the crackle finish is dry, and I am loving it. I am loving it. Oh my goodness. Can y'all see? There's such big and deep crackles. And the shimmer is on perfectly. It stayed, and the crackles in the white, now cream colored paint. I could not be happier with how that turned out. But guess what, y'all? We're going to grunge. Oh, great. One of my lights is going out. Oh, well. I won't be long here, but I am going to grunge it up a little bit more by putting some Distress Oxide in these crevices here. Ah, yes. Ah, love it, love it, love it. And y'all, this will be my only video showing this journal cover, but I will be back because I am planning on doing some of this inside with y'all as well, and I hope that y'all will join me on that. All right, what do y'all think about my cracked, distressed journal cover? I love it. I love it. All right. Well, I hope to be back soon. We'll talk again later. Bye.